Good morning. Went to bed really early last night and slept really good. And it's 6 o'clock in the morning before my mom gets up and I have to take her to radiation. So, just liking these cool lights. They look pretty cool. Yeah, I caught Amber's live, like the last 5 minutes of it. And she has not made any any explanation of why she deleted all of those rage and crying her breakdowns. She has one probably every single day, but it's BDP. It's BDP. What the fuck? It's not BDP. The girl has a narcissist problem. She is the master manipulator, and I can't stop watching a train wreck because she is a train wreck. It's like it's happening, or even a sickening automobile accident where you gawk and slow down, and you just have to see it, and it's I don't know, it's wild because in the Amber verse and Goro world, I'm I'm new to it. New to it for about maybe a year or two. I watched her vlogmas last. I knew she was in. Hold on, I knew she was in Wisconsin a year ago. So I started watching her and the reaction channels. Mr. Snowflake was the one that had the full breakdown on Amber from beginning to current, and it was, oh my goodness. I had my headphones on and just listening and watching what she did and how she treated her animals is it's like she's got stunted growth. Like she stopped maturing at the age of 12. Like her purses are weird. She's 34 or gonna be 34, gonna be 35. I mm-mm, mm-mm. She's a grown ass woman, grown and still growing. I like to say that I'm 52 and I'm still learning. But when I watch her, I think, oh, let me stay on my diet. Let me stay on my diet. I don't want things to get out of control like she has let it. I swear she's over 600 pounds. If I could really bet on that, odds are hmm, she's over 600 pounds. And she does not want to show you guys or us on her scale. I'm still stagnant. I'm on a plateau with mine, and it's just discouraging, especially at my age. As the more she gets older, the harder it's gonna be, and especially since she had uh, a partial hysterectomy or a full hysterectomy. Menopause is happening to her right now. So I don't know what she thinks she can just keep eating the way she's eating. No, you gotta slow that crap down. Portion size. Make sure your portions are small. Don't eat a full blown. And that's another thing. She does too much fast food, and that blows my mind too, because she's blowing her money away. And I know she doesn't really keep up with politics, and I think she should. I think she should do stuff with her platform for good to encourage women. Quit the lying, because we all see it and it's so ridiculous. But if she wanted to do something really positive and maybe have her community grow into a community, not a, oh my God, I need to just grab a membership so I can tell her off in her live chats. Well, I did fall for that earlier this month, but as of November 1st, I won't be a member anymore. I When I signed up to be a member, I said what I had to say on her live, and then I went back and deleted my membership, but I still have the little blue star. And I realized, oh, well, I signed up for a month then. So I have been trying to keep up with their lives, because my life is more important than hers. My mom's going to radiation. I'm making sure I had to go to a funeral yesterday. Um, if she I think she lives off of her drama, because she has no life. I mean, if she had a life, I mean, I don't think her mom wants her there anymore. She didn't want her there in the beginning. She didn't want her to come to Oklahoma. I think I know Kentucky couldn't, well, I don't think she could keep up with Kentucky. Kentucky's some hard living in some of those hollers and bottoms and stuff. Um, then she moves to Oklahoma, and she's in an assisted living facility. She's only 5 foot tall, like 5'2", and those counters are perfect for her. So I'm like, oh, I couldn't live there. And she is on the first floor. Don't tell me she's on the second floor. That's BS too. She's on that first floor, because she's got wheelchair accessible things in her bathroom, wheelchair accessible countertops. I don't believe they would put someone up on a third floor if you're in a wheelchair, or if you're not as mobile as my 82-year-old mom. Like, she just quit working over the summer at 82. And yet our government wants to take away her social security benefits when she has paid for them, what, since she was 20, or whenever social security started. I forgot what year, but I'm sure she was alive then. She was born in 43. So with my 82-year mom, I'm really pissed off. Oh, and then I tell my sister about how my mom is going to be affected. Our mom is going to be affected. My sister goes, you're popping my bubble." And I went, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I live in a bubble. I don't want to keep up with politics and stuff." I said, "This is more than politics. This is morals. This is, are you going to stand up to the tyranny and the fascism that's happening in this country?" And yes, I went to the No Kings protest. My sister told me, or just liked my text and my pictures. Um, but she admits that she's conservative. I myself have, I think I'm more a progressive now that I am older and know that Japan has bullet trains and we have Amtrak. What the hell? But we're supposedly got the best military in the world, but they're not getting paid right now because of the shutdown. And they keep blaming on Democrats when Democrats hold none. It's all Republicans that's running the House, president of the country, Speaker of the House. They're running the show. But when they keep deflecting and trying to blame Democrats, that actually really pisses me off. Mike Johnson is a weasel. At first time when they put him in, I saw him. I'm like, oh great, he looks like a weasel, and he's lived up to what I think he is. And again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent voter. Have voted for both parties in my life, and I my sister says I'm a liberal. Well, I told her I think you're more liberal than you are conservative, and she didn't take offense to that. I just wish she wasn't blind like the rest of the country. When they say go woke, go broke, what? I live in Detroit, dude. Uh, When I see um, racial profiling, and it happened when I was in a car, my car, I let my friend drive, and the reason why was because over the summer I went to a uh, this pool, and I think I left my ID there, so I still had to go get my ID. So I told him drive. So sure enough, we go to the infamous city of Wyandotte, where they are known for racial profiling, and we turn up the street past a cop sitting right on the side, and I tell him, I'm like, oh man, I have a brake light out. I bet they're looking in their rear view mirror as we go over these tracks. Because as soon as he gets to the tracks, he's going to have to slow down because these are some fucked up tracks. So he slowed down. I'm looking in my rear view. Sure enough, they do a UE, lights come on, we get pulled over. Luckily, me and him started bantering about women drivers, men drivers, and I happen to know my ID number, my license number. So when I told him, the officer, my ID number, he was pretty impressed, and I told him that I didn't have my ID. They ended up letting us go, but it was probably because we were bantering and was very cooperative. He's an older man too, and I don't know. It just I've seen it. I've been there. I've seen racial profiling around these cities that are right near Detroit. Wyandotte does not touch Detroit, but it's south of Detroit. And they have their own cable company, their own it's like it's like a cult, a city of cult, but I lived in Wyandotte and I actually loved it. Um but I had to move back to to Detroit um because I had quit one of my jobs and I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford my rent and my car payment. Um, but they wanted me to stay there because I was a great tenant. I did not I would actually, if I had to go to work early and the guy that does the snow shoveling, I'd get out there and shovel a path at least to get so people could get to their cars. I do a lot of stuff. I see things that need to be done. I do it. That's how I've always done at work and in my lifestyle. My nose, it's this weather. I can't stand the changing of the weather. Um, I gotta stop saying that. It's like right there is when my brain decides to fire up to another topic. So I'm. They used to call me when my 40th birthday. They put on my sister, my brother-in-law. He put on the sign outside of the bar we were at. Happy birthday, train wreck. Yeah, I was a train wreck, but I'm 52 now. I'm slowed down. I'm living with my mom. There's not much I can do but get up early and talk and chill out like this without her wanting to know where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm talking to on the phone. It's crazy. I'm 52. She thinks I'm 15 perpetually my whole life. And I've, well, I was the first one to move out of this house. At like 18, I moved out, but I had to come back and then I've moved into my own place in a suburb south of Detroit. And I started working in group homes, caregiving, and I won awards. I Because I would do above and beyond. I see something needs to be done, I'm doing it. You don't have to ask me to do it, I'm doing it. And I didn't become manager until 20 2000 and it could have been 20 years ago that I became manager. And I don't think it was that long. Maybe it was. I know I was manager for a home. Just two women live there. Um, and the staff hated me. I didn't know that one of the girls there had tried to put in for management. They brought me from another home to work there. And of course, they all had attitudes, even though there was only four women other than me working there. I didn't have any allies, but I loved the women that I worked for. They were kind and okay, one of them was on some real strong psychotropics because what I read in her file was that she could be really violent. I never saw that. She I took them camping. I even told the ladies you can still write your um, time in like you work you're working. I'm gonna take them over the weekend camping, and they loved it. Uh, I always loved doing the camping thing and getting them out of the house because it gave the manager a time to chill and no one would come out to see if we're doing things, you know, by the book, even though I knew I was. Um, but I also had a couple parties where we had some drinks, not the girls or any other clients that I took camping, but We smoked. Definitely smoked a lot of weed. Now I'm backing off of it because it gives me the munchies, and that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work if I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm finding out that really don't like getting that hardcore munchy. I hate it, um, because it will over the munchies will, in my head, overpower the GLP-1 that I'm on, and I, I might snack more, but I'm watching what I'm snacking on. Not doing a bagel with cream cheese and bacon on it like she did. And she said she was nauseous when she ate that. Like, when you're nauseous, how can you eat? I don't understand that. That's how it works. And now she wants to get back on one. And that she did so good when she was on it the three other times. And I know she's still back with Emily with this whole Emily. She's manipulative too. So I believe Amber has finally met her match. And I think Amber is tripping because she don't have the control. She's a little out of control. But that's all really much I have to say about that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like. I'll keep you updated, and I, I'll get my weight and show it to you. No lie, no cap. uh, you guys have a great day.